Yeah, I'm ready to work. I'm here to work. I'm happy.
You came on the
I'm
block and just
absolutely.
get
I'm
off on the
happy.
right foot, right?
That's right. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm honored to be representing the UFC now and just be living my dream. So it's a dream come true, and I'm just happy.
Can you talk a little bit about the process of leaving World Series of Fighting and coming over here? Because I'm sure that while you were there, you knew that this is where you wanted to be, but you were very diplomatic about it the whole time. And how did that process work leaving there? And uh, was it an easy thing? Everybody was on the same page with it.
Yeah, actually, I had a contract I had to fulfill. I was very grateful to the WSOF for the opportunity that they gave me, and so I knew that I had to fulfill my contract, and I knew that this was going to be here. It wasn't going anywhere, so I knew what I had to do, continue winning and proving why I'm the best, and then my turn will come. So when they offered me another fight, I asked them for the release. They granted it to me. I was very grateful for that too, and I was ready to step onto this platform and show the world who Jessica Jag Aguilar is.
How hard was it for that year and a half or so being over there, knowing that you're number one in the world, or so I would assume that
Correct.
you've considered yourself this whole time, and
Correct.
you're not able to fight the number 2, 3, 4 in the world.
Well, like I said, I was under contract before the UFC ever started my division, and so I just had to continue focused and doing what I needed to do, which was fill my contract, keep winning, and I knew that I was going to be here. It was going to happen. So I was just excited, but I always stay focused, and I knew that I had to finish my contract there, and then we would see what would happen, and here I am. So
Right out of the gate, you get to go kind of into the Lions. Then you get to go into Brazil, where it's been traditionally hard for non-Brazilians to win against Brazilians. Talk to me a little bit about that fight and what it'll be like to fight somebody of that caliber on her home
I
turf.
love it. That's what I'm asking for. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. That's why I'm the number one strawweight in the world, and I'm going to prove it. So I love to be thrown in the Lions Den. I love to be challenged. I'm very excited to be traveling to Brazil and competing against Claudia. It's going to be an amazing fight, great matchup, and I'm ready. I'm ready.
Can you say that in Portuguese as well?
Claro que sim. Eu estou muito. Ok. Yes, yes, yes. Eu estou muito contenta de ir para o Brasil a competir com Cláudia. Estou muito orgulhosa de poder estar aqui no UFC e bueno, vai ser uma luta muito bom e vou estar muito preparada. Vou estar muito preparada para falar muito português.
Como você vê a Cláudia? Você pode falar isso em português e inglês, mas a gente queria em português também. Quais são os pontos mais fortes dela e qual o desafio que ela traz para o seu jogo?
Bueno, Cláudia tem muita experiência também. Ela é faixa preta em Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Eu sou faixa marrom em Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu também. Eu penso que eu sou uma lutadora mais experimentada e more well-rounded. Mas talento muito bom e sou muito contenta para lutar contra ela.
O que você achou da luta dela contra a Joana, a primeira luta no UFC, que definiu, né, a campeã, quer dizer, que definiu quem iria enfrentar a Carla pelo título? Você achou? Muita gente considera que a Claudinha ganhou aquela luta. Qual a sua opinião sobre aquela luta?
Eu também opinei que ela ganhou, mas quando uno vê a luta mais vezes, eu creio que Joana ganhou. Joana fez mais. She did more damage, mas era uma luta muito bom. Cláudia la derrubou muitas vezes, mas foi uma luta muito bom e essa luta vai ser melhor.
Now, Claudia recently, not that long ago, lost a close decision to Joanna. What can you take away from that? Given that Joanna's styles are totally different than your own, what can you take away from what Joanna did with Claudia?
Well, it's I think I'm a more well-rounded fighter than Claudia is, and my stand-up is much stronger. I think you'll be seeing a lot of boxing, but you'll also be seeing a lot of ground, and you'll also be seeing a lot of wrestling. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of different transitions. It's going to be it's a great matchup. It's like I said, we're more rounded. Joanna's a great stand-up fighter. but only one-dimensional. I mean, she has great takedown defense, but we haven't seen it on the ground. And this fight is going to go on the ground, and we're going to, obviously start standing, but you'll see a little mix of everything. So,
And given her impressive results recently, what is your opinion of the champion, Joanna, and how do you think you'll match up with her if that were to occur?
I think she's a great champion. I think she's done her job well. Strong stand-up, very strong. And I think it's a great matchup as well. With the right strategy, anybody can be beaten. So I'm looking forward, but right now I'm staying focused on Claudia.
Do you think who wins this fight gets the next fight?
Come on, we have to. Come on, yes, I do think so. Come on.
And I'm going to ask in English. Of
course.
For them to understand. How exciting for you is to fight in Brazil? Like the pressure about the Brazilians, about fighting.
Right.
Deu vai morrer story.
Right.
Everything. So are you prepared for that?
Yes, I train at one of the best gyms in the world, American Top Team, around Brazilians, around that energy. So I'm very familiar. I know what it is. I've traveled to Brazil before. It's like family. It's like I'm comfortable with that. So I'm really looking forward to traveling to Brazil again, and for my first victory in the UFC.
Jessica, fighters in the past have suffered octagon jitters coming from different organizations. How do you avoid that, especially fighting in such a big fight?
I think that I'm prepared. I'm a very experienced fighter. I've been around the sport for a very long time, since 2006. I fought the best of the best. I beat the best twice, and that's why I'm ranked the #1 strawweight in the world. I traveled to her country as well, to Japan, and fought that retirement bout. So I think I'm ready for this pressure. I've been preparing all these 9.5 years for this moment. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Do you take much offense that everybody's calling Joanna #1 in the world now instead of?
Not at all. But I had to beat the #1 to be the #1. So it is what it is. We have to beat the best to be the best. So I understand that the UFC has a champion and the rankings are different. But now I'm here and I'm going to prove it. So.
¿Qué piensas del papel que van teniendo las mujeres latinas ascendiendo en UFC y en el MMA en general?
Yo estoy muy orgullosa de ser latina y de estar representando a nuestras latinas. Creo que el deporte está creciendo con nosotros en las latinas y bueno, es algo que corre en nuestra sangre, ¿no? Yo soy mexicana y el boxeo corre en la sangre mexicana, latina, así que estoy muy orgullosa de poder representarnos.
Você pode repetir em português sobre lutar no Brasil?
Fala,